Hello, all you pioneers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and I am back in Satisfactory 1.0. So today, I'm going to show you, I've got a stator and motor production line set up, and I did that up at the other facility up there. So we're going to go up there and take a look at that, what it took to get that all into place. You're not going to have to watch me build it. I figured it's more interesting for me just to show you. The other thing that we're going to try to do today is, if we come over here, we're going to get this milestone done. And so I got motors being built, and I've already built some myself, and then we're going to buy 50 of them. So we're going to use the awesome shop. The 400, I have to buy that. I don't have any way of making those parts yet, and as you can see, I've already got the modular frames and the cable loaded up. So let's go over here to the awesome shop and let's purchase what we need. Now, I'm not going to purchase all the motors. I only am going to purchase 50 of them because I figure I'm going to be able to finish building the rest of the motors. So, because it takes 5 coupons. So let's add that to the cart. And then I need 2 of these. Add to cart, add to cart. So if we go over the cart, we have 1 motor, which is 50, and 2 plastics. So let's buy all. All right, there's our purchases.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus FICSIT stock value.
Apparently, the promotion we're not going to get. All right, so there's that, there's that. So let's go ahead and put these into the milestones. All right, here we go. 50, so that means we only need 19 more of those, and we'll be able to get those because those are being produced. Let's put the plastics in, so those are complete. So that is that, and then we're going to do a little bit of research here. We have 1 item that we can research now, and let's go over here and do that. All right, it is nutrients. So the pale berry. So let's go ahead and start the research on that. Confirm.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay, let's see what the additional research is under nutrients. We don't know what it is. We can do it. We just got to gather up all the parts. So I'll do that at some point. All right, so we got a little bit of research done. All right, well, let's head up to the other manufacturing place, and I can show you what I've done up there. Took a little bit. I had a couple of thoughts of how I was going to do it. Motors takes rotors, and I have a surplus down here, but I would have had to put another trucking station in, stuff like that. And so I decided not to do that. And the main reason is because I had ore deposits up here. So I could actually build the rotors and stuff up here without having to put in a full trucking line, which would have had some other complications. Worried about tractors running into each other and that sort of thing. So we're going to get up here. You're going to get to see how much this has changed. All right, let's kind of pull up here. We can just kind of pull and stop right here. All right, so you can kind of see this area is getting all built up. So I needed iron ore because I needed to produce rods and screws. So I put, and I had that iron node right there. So I put that in. I got these are MK2 miners. And then you can see that I put MK2 belts in to try to speed up the process. And if we look at this, it is producing at 100%. Now, if we come over here, these rods are also producing at 100%. And these rods are going in over here for the rotors. So the rotors are being produced right here. And we're at 72% here. And it's just because of the screw production. And I wanted to see how close that was. So I think what we come back over here, and again, screws are coming in through here. And we're still at 100%, but we are starting to go down here a little bit. So let's bump this up a little bit more, because I put, let's go up to, let's just go up to 200%. There we go. But that also means I'm going to need to up the rod production over here. And this is maxed out, so let's put in, and let's see if we can't, might as well just bump this all the way up. That should be able to still keep up with the iron coming in. And then this should boost up the rods coming in, making the screws, so that the screws will be produced faster. And we should be able to catch up with ourselves here, which it looks like it is, or at least wise it's maintaining it. So we're now at 80 screws per minute. That's still not going to quite get this up to 100%, but I think it'll be fine for what we want. So this should bump up closer to 70, between 70 and 80%, somewhere into here, because we need 100 screws per hour, and I think that's producing 80, so we're not going to quite make it, but pretty close. So anyway, so this is where our rotors are being produced, and those are all coming in over here to where the motors are being produced. So our stators are no problem. We've got plenty of stators coming in. It's the rotors that are lacking a little bit. And as you can see, we're at 29% as far as on our production. So if I really need to up the motor production, I will. I can work on that by adding overclocking on it. Obviously, we are no problem with the stators. So that's in pretty good shape. Now the stators, to produce those for the motors, takes steel tubes, which we were already making. And if we come over here, we can see that this is running at about 90%. And I have, which is not a problem. We actually probably could underclock this a little bit and still have plenty of stators. So we've got plenty of steel tubes. It's the wire production. It's just the touch behind that's keeping this at 90%. All right. So now, in order to produce the stators, we had to produce copper wire. And so I had a copper node, and we can hop up here like this. And we can finish walking up. There we go. So we've got the copper wires being produced up here, and I bumped that up just a little bit. So we're here. Let's bump it up just a little bit more. Might as well. 125%. We're still at 100% being able to produce this. We're not running out of copper. So again, I had a copper node right over here. Of course, it was very easy to connect this all into the power grid that's already in place. And so this is producing the copper ore coming into the smelter, which you can see that it's producing at 60%. But that's not a problem because we've got plenty of... I don't know why this is only producing at 60%. Oh, because I know why. Because the copper ingots are backed up. So it's being slowed down with this here. So if we increase this a little bit more, we could probably gain our production there. But this is where the copper wire is being produced. It's coming out of up here, and then the ingots and the copper wire. And so if we hop up here, we can use the conveyor system, which Ada would be appalled that we're doing this. And if we hop up here, and then this is the copper wire coming back down into here. So this is our motor production, and we can see that we have bumped this up just a little bit. So yeah, so that should be bumping up close to 100%. Because this is not, this is getting 16, 18. Yeah, that's flipping just as the next stator's being built. So that is stators and motors, and so that production is now into place. Again, it's not the fastest on the motors, but as I am, once I get doing other things, this is going to stockpile up. So we have 36 of them right here, and let's just grab all 36 of them. That's going to give us enough to do our industrial manufacturing milestone. And oh, here's another thing. Let me do this while we're here. I need another, for our objective, complete our phase 3. We needed these versatile wireframes, and so I need, let's grab as many as we can. Let's see, that's 300, I think. 1, 2, yeah, 300. And I needed just a little under. Yeah, let's grab a few more. We can always store them down there. That should be enough to get that one section. Now we can't get that phase 3 done because we still have to unlock the blueprints for the other 2 items needed for phase 3. So let's go back down below. Let's get this milestone done, and then we can look at unlocking another milestone. And that'll be a good thing, because we need those milestones to be able to complete the phase 3 construction. I know I drive like a madman. Here we go. All right, well, let's get this milestone done. Then we can decide on the next milestone that we want to start on. Okay. Motor. There we go. All right. Let's launch.
Milestone reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Oh boy, how about that? Ada's actually has given us a compliment. So that actually gave us the 2 parts that we need. So if we go to our codex and we look at parts and we scroll down here to the bottom, the modular engine is going to take those motors. It's also going to take those smart plating that we are already stockpiling, and it's going to take rubber. So one of the next things that I need to do is explore for oil so that I can start setting up our oil processing, our rubber, and start going into that next level of processes. And then our adaptive control unit is going to take circuit boards, which again, that's going to take oil production. And we've already got the copper plating done, so that's there. But that's what we're going to need to do for our circuit boards. Our heavy modular frames, we are producing everything that we need for those. And that's where those steel tubes, the modular frames and whatnot. And so I'm going to have to look at what I'm going to take to adapt that over up above. And then we have our automated wiring, which again is going to take stators and cabling. And so I might end up producing that stuff down here because I think the stators, we go and look at stators. Oh, they still need the steel tubes. So that's kind of the problem where I've got, this is all iron production down here, and our steel production is up above. Let's go put in the rest of those versatile wire framing. And then we'll have that all hauled down here. Let's see. There we go, that's complete. Alright, so we're going to start looking at the next phase. The other thing I wanted to do is a little bit of exploration here. Let's see. I had 3 motors here. Alright, we're going to plop these motors into here. I don't need those. That stator, I might as well put it down here. These versatile frames, we're going to put those in down here. The rest of this stuff I'll hang on to. Because I will need it for parts and stuff like that. Alright, what else? I wanted to... There was something over here that we can discover. Actually, I've discovered it. I just hadn't... I keep forgetting about it. Well, if we look at the map, it is right here. I believe that should be the one that I'm looking at doing. This is the one where I've did all of that discovery, so that's a whole nother area that I set up for processing. I think there's another drone wreck over here. That might be the first one that we did. Watch out for that other tractor. I don't think it's this drone. I think I marked it. Let's see. Yeah, we're right here. So that other drone wreck be off and over here. I think it's just on the other side of this hill. Probably going to have to beat some animals off of it. Look at the map. Yeah, we're close. Oh, I see it. Yep. There it is. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Let's, we can always use alien DNA. Oh, I know what it is. There's another one over here. All right, that should have gotten them all. All right, let's get a little bit of substance here. And then let's collect our rewards from around here. There's lots of parts laying around. Let's grab these. Copper sheets, that's good. Steel beams is always good. Reinforced plating. We're going to be able to probably get a computer thing off of there as well. Hard drive. Iron plates. I see screws here. More reinforced plates. And let's see here. Open the drop pod. Let's see. I think. Let me just double check some stuff here. It's not going to take anything. All right. Let's just open the drop pod and see what it has. Okay. Well, let's grab that. That's that hard drive. We can take it back. And I don't think there's anything else left here to recover. So these are always good to find. I'm always kind of trying to keep an eye out for them. And you can get a lot of parts and stuff that you can use. Plus we got the hard drive. So let's go back and put that hard drive in. And hopefully that will be done by the time the video's about done. Oh, hey. Let's do this. Always can use these guys. Oh, they had me backed up there. All right, there we go. Yeah, I always want to collect that stuff as I can because I can use it. these days, we're going to see if we can't tame Doggo. I think I need to offer him Paleberry. But we'll do that here at some point. All right. Let's get a little bit of our health back. And let's pop this in, get it started. Let's see, hard drive. And scan hard drive. Okay, that's going to take about 10 minutes. So we will let it start scanning, and it will let us know when that's done. So the other thing I wanted to, well, the other thing we can do, since we've collected this alien parts, let's see, hog protein. What I like about the hog, the hatcher, the spitter, we can make DNA capsules, which we can feed into the awesome machine to get coupons, but we can also create biomass, and that creates a lot of biomass just in that little bit. And I am trying to stockpile my solid biofuel, since we've got it pretty well connected into the main power grid now, and so I'm not really using the power of these all that fast. Actually not really using it at all. So as you can see, we're really starting to get things stockpiled up. I'd love to get this completely filled up just so that we have it on hand, because I'll show you that we do use a little bit of biomass. If we come over here, each one of these little jumps up, we are tapping into our biomass machines. So we still have all of the coal production and for our power, and that's going pretty well. But I am going to put in another coal processing plant, and I can also actually one of the things I want to do. Maybe why don't we do that? Well, actually, first things first. We've got to select another milestone. And so we are on tier 5 and 6. So we got fluid packaging. So this will give us a packager, package water, all of this stuff. Let's see, petroleum power. This might be the one that we want to work on next. We can buy those parts. We can, actually, I think we're getting to the point now that we can produce that. Let's take a look at something here. No blueprints there. No blueprints there. This is no blueprints. Yeah, so I think we actually probably want to do petroleum power. So let's select this milestone, because we are producing these and we now are producing those, so that'll be easy enough to get. And we can start working on our petroleum power, and so that should help us get to producing rubber and stuff like that. And our freighter should be returning here pretty quick. Should hear it come popping in. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I see it coming down. There it is, right there. right, that's so cool. All right, let's go up, and I want to see if we can tweak out some of our coal production. Power. Just to kind of keep, because we keep adding a lot of stuff here. So we've got a lot of demands on the power grid. And we're going to be building even more. But the other thing too is once I get the coal production in place, or the oil production, then we're going to be able to start producing power off of that as well. See if I can continue to avoid my tractors. Oh. Alright, we'll get up over here out of the way. Excuse me. All right. Well, I would have pulled in and got fueled up there, but it also would have filled me up with a bunch of coal, and I didn't want that. I actually think I have some fuel here for it. Yeah, we can go ahead and drop this in right here. That way we have fuel. Okay, let's take a look at our power processing. So everything is at 100%. Let's bump this up a little bit more. See what happens when we bump this up to 150. And our coal seems to be holding fine. So this should be producing more power. You can see the bump right there. Okay, I'm pretty good with that. Let's see if we can bump this one up. Bump it up to 125 or 150. Trying to get this production level somewhat smoothed back out. And I know when some of these start catching up and they start stockpiling some of that stuff, then we'll be able to, that it should start smoothing it out as well. So you can see that we're already starting to smooth out a little bit. And our coal and everything is just water consumption, so we're good there. We might as well do this one as well. Do I have, oh, you know what? I think I got even another one. So let's see what happens here. Let's bring this all the way up, 150. I think I still have the ability to put another coal processing. And we got that whole other area that I can. Although I don't even have this one bumped up yet. So let's do this. Let's bump this all the way up. There we go. So we should be able to start leveling this out as some of those other production machines start getting everything stockpiled up. And this looks like we are doing just fine. We've got plenty of coal coming in. It's staying right at 100. And the water is doing just fine as well. All right. So we've got those bumped up. All right. Well, let's head back. I think our research should be getting close to being done. There it is, Beth. Right on cue, the MAM research complete. All right, so let's go see what we have. And I think it'll be about time to call it good. All right. And all right, we want to watch out for this guy. I don't want to run over those. Okay, he should be pulling in for a stop there. I should be able to cruise right on by him. All right. So, got quite a bit done today. I'm pretty happy with getting those motors and stators in, because those are going to become something that we're going to need in the future. We got research done. I got a milestone done. We got that industrial manufacturing, which gives us the blueprints for the other two parts that we need for phase 3. All right, so let's go see our research. Probably going to be okay. Confirm. So we have a alternate iron alloy. So we could use iron ore and copper ore to create an iron alloy, or we have a alternate crystal computer. Boy, I don't know if these iron alloy is going to be needed, or if it just becomes iron. So that just produces iron ingots. So I guess it would produce more iron versus, and that's produced in the foundry, versus just a single miner. And then this is produced in the assembler. So this would give us another recipe for the crystal computer. We could always rescan again. You know what? Let's select that reward. Let's go with that. All right. Why make the decision all that hard? So I'll be curious now. Let's see. We should have that under the parts. Right. So we've got this crystal oscillator, and then here's the computer, which we have two different. So this is okay. So this is produced in the manufacturer, which is another parts equipment, or another piece of equipment, or building. And then the alternate one takes the crystal oscillator. So the other thing we did not do, and we should do that, let's look and see what we got that's new. Nothing new here. Production. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Nothing new. Nothing new. Foundations, nothing new. And walls. One of these days we're going to have to start building buildings, I guess. All right. Well, I think that's about going to wrap things up. We'll get away from the noisy section down there. Well, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It'll really help out the video. And please subscribe. That'll really help out the channel. Okay, all you pioneers out there, keep those production lines running and keeping Ada happy. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.